thrillers, historical dramas, and a blast from the past. Oh my! Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 must-see trailers of August 2017. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we've ranked the best film, TV, and video game trailers released throughout August. Sadly, short films promoting games won't be considered, no matter how good Rise and Shine was.
We have to do something. We can make a difference again.
Number 10, SNES Classic Edition. After the success of the NES Classic, there was no way Nintendo could not give their follow-up console, the SNES, the same treatment. But this features trailer, with its appropriately retro style, really hit all the right buttons and put gaming enthusiasts into a nostalgia frenzy. But bringing back the same dark and smoky aesthetic Nintendo used to market the SNES on TV back in the day, this ad taps into the same excitement you felt when this console was actually cutting edge. Allowing us to get up close and personal with the device, this trailer promises all the features we wish we'd had on the original SNES.
Save anytime, anywhere with suspend points.
Number 9, The Florida Project.
Okay, I warned you, one drip and you're out.
Oh, come on!
In every generation of filmmakers, a director comes along with the ability to get right to the heart of the human experience. It may still be too early in his career to say, but with this trailer, Sean Baker is certainly a strong contender. It was hard to imagine where Baker could take his filmmaking after his last feature film, the groundbreaking Tangerine. But based on this trailer, it looks as if he's managed to take the same intimacy and care he applied to the life of a transgender sex worker in the aforementioned film, and apply it to the innocence of childhood and the child's perspective. Beautiful and evocative, it promises something great.
Whoa. Let's go, come on!
Number 8, Molly's Game.
Do you understand that you are charged with operating an illegal gambling business?
There's a lot to get excited about when it comes to this film. Jessica Chastain in pretty much about anything is worth checking out, but Molly's Game also marks the directorial debut of legendary screenwriter Aaron Sorkin. And based on this first trailer, Sorkin knows what he's doing behind the camera. Fast-paced, stylish, and undeniably intriguing, it's the sort of trailer that leaves you feeling desperate to get the whole story.
He spent 8 years in Hollywood and 2 years in New York running the world's most exclusive and decadent man cave.
Sorkin is a master of dialogue, with a knack for writing incredibly quick-witted and confident characters. In this film, based on the true story of Molly Bloom, the poker princess of the American underground poker scene, the stakes seem high indeed.
I'll tell them everything they want to know about me. About me. That's it.
Number 7, Faye.
It was said when the dangers came, a new cry could be heard, the song of a cub.
In this world of ever-improving graphics, many video games aim for maximum realism in their style. Others, however, treat this imagined virtual world as one large canvas in which to create stunning works of interactive visual art. Created by Zoink Games, Faye looks to be just such a project. A game that not only entertains, but strikes a genuine emotional chord. To say that this trailer generated buzz when it debuted in Gamescom is an understatement. Some are already predicting it to be the most moving game of 2018. Either way, it's sure to be one of the most unique games on the market next year.
Can you hear the forest speak?
Number 6, Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams.
What is this place? It isn't supposed to be here.
The success of Black Mirror has created a market for a type of television show that few would have ever expected to really take off again post-Twilight Zone. Dark, serious sci-fi anthology series. Pulling from the extensive work of legendary sci-fi writer Philip K. Dick, this series is bringing to life many of the writer's classic stories, with a little help from some big-name actors. Familiar faces such as Steve Buscemi, Anna Paquin, Terrence Howard, Benedict Wong, and Timothy Spall can be spotted in this tense and thrillingly chaotic trailer. Bryan Cranston serves as executive producer on this series, which, based on the trailer, isn't afraid to get weird.
We're artists, me and you. We're weaving dreams.
Number 5, Mindhunter.
You know, there's a lot more like me.
Do you think so?
Netflix has established quite a lineup of original series, and by the looks of the trailer for this upcoming crime drama, they have another feather to add to their cap. Set in 1979, this series follows two detectives who interact with captured serial killers in order to gain insight into the inner workings of the criminal mind, so that they can apprehend killers still at large.
Serial killers.
New terminology.
Moody and atmospheric, with a score that's sure to send chills down your spine. This first look promises a series that will be as unnerving as it is captivating.
How do we get ahead of crazy if we don't know how crazy thinks?
Number 4. The killing of a sacred deer.
'Cause we got the fire, and we're burning one hell of a something.
Speaking of unnerving, from the same creative team that brought us the wonderfully odd but deeply uncomfortable blackest of comedies, The Lobster in 2015, comes yet another film to make your skin crawl. This psychological horror thriller, directed by Greek filmmaker Yorgos Lanthimos, stars Nicole Kidman, Colin Farrell, Raffi Cassidy, and Barry Keoghan. The trailer begins with Cassidy's character, Kim, beginning to sing a haunting rendition of Ellie Goulding's Burn, which continues through to the end. Paired with increasingly upsetting imagery and snippets of dialogue, the song takes on an anxiety-inducing new meaning.
It's the only thing I can think of as close to justice.
We can light it up.
Number 3. The Deuce.
I'm gonna keep what I earn. I don't need you. I don't need anybody else to hold my money for me.
This HBO series invites you to travel back to the 1970s with Maggie Gyllenhaal and James Franco to explore the rise of the porn industry, HIV, and drug abuse in New York City. As this trailer manages to convey so well, it was a tumultuous time in the Big Apple. We're thrown right into the middle of it all in Times Square, decades before Giuliani would come along to make it a family destination.
There's been a change. In the law, something about community standards.
What about community standards?
Apparently, New York has none.
Gritty and riddled with crime, but undeniably a bustling center of activity, Times Square is the central point where our motley cast of characters coexist. Based on this trailer, The Deuce promises to be one hell of a ride.
So what am I looking at? Your future.
When do we start?
Number 2. Mother.
Are you happy?
I love you.
Were you able to sleep after watching the movie Black Swan? Yeah, us neither. Well, courtesy of one of the most unique filmmakers of this generation, Darren Aronofsky, comes another dark tale that looks sure to leave you feeling on edge for days. Mother is a psychological horror flick starring Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem, and if this first full-length trailer is any indication, this mother isn't going to be a source of comfort to anyone. The high-anxiety trailer doesn't give too much away in terms of plot, but it sure left us clamoring for more, even if it means a few sleepless nights.
It's just never enough.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Jesus Christ, did Coco Chanel take a shit on your head?
No, he did not.
Stalin will be loving this.
The administration has something to hide.
This isn't about dicks. This is about the justice system.
Say it with confidence and look at me in the eye. Myra.
Number 1. Marvel's The Punisher.
Memories. They never hurt me.
To say that The Punisher stole the show in Daredevil Season 2 is an understatement.
You don't do it, his death's on you. Either way, you're a killer.
After the warm reception viewers and critics gave John Barenthal's ice-cold take on Frank Castle, Netflix had no choice but to give him his own series. It's been with bated breath that we've awaited our first look at the Punisher's solo outing, and boy did they ever deliver with this trailer, aptly titled Demolition. In short, it's the perfect Punisher trailer. Frank takes on a cement floor with a sledgehammer as we get fleeting snippets of the series. With his grim narration, the Punisher holds nothing back, and by the looks of this trailer, neither will his show.
He's coming to collect.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.